was born some time ago. 1st of June, 1791. I don't suppose there are many living now who were at Waterloo, as I was. You could scarcely believe what I could tell you about that battle.
The Battle of Waterloo, 1815, forged the destiny of Europe for a century to come. It was also the first major battle in history from which personal accounts of ordinary men and women who fought and lived through the terror have survived in large numbers.
I hope that you will never see or hear what I have seen. Of course, you see nothing of a battle except smoke and flashes of fire.
History remembers Waterloo as a brutal confrontation between Britain and France. What is less known is that over 1/3 of the British Army who marched to Belgium were Irish or Scots, including Scotsmen David Robertson and Dixon Valence, and Irishmen Peter McMullen, James and Joseph Graham, and Maurice Shea.
Lelingna trodder neer bwynog few scraffa diams, a chnoch na mítig fall vash le mash.
Incredibly, some men were accompanied to battle by their wives. The experience of Irish women like Elizabeth McMullen and Jenny Griffiths gives us unique and unheard perspectives on this momentous war of 200 years ago. Even the supreme commander of the British forces, the Duke of Wellington, who was born and raised in Ireland, wrote vivid dispatches describing his thoughts and actions of the day.
Next to a battle lost, the greatest misery is a battle gained.
Now, after years of painstaking research, their first-hand accounts and true stories are brought together in Waterloo's Warriors.
So if you look at embarkation records, for example, you'll find quite a lot of detail listed about the men. We'll have their name, we'll have their place of birth, we'll have their rank. For the women, you've got the total number of women, the total number of children. So it's essentially mouths to feed. That's the kind of way in which the army is taking note of them. Beyond that, they are of no interest to them whatsoever.
Jenny Griffiths, born in Scotland, but she moved to Ireland, to County Longford. When she was 14, she met Lewis Griffiths. He was a Welsh Army guy, and she moved back with him to Wales. And of course, when the campaign began, Lewis joins up, and she goes with him on the various ship transports and ends up with him at Waterloo. And she's a very insistent woman, because many women travelled with their husbands, but it wasn't exactly encouraged, but it certainly was tolerated. But on several occasions, Jenny was given more or less the order to leave now.
Napoleon divided his army in two parts. One section, commanded by Marshal Ney, attacked Wellington at Quatre Bras. Napoleon himself attacked the Prussians less than 10 miles away at Ligny. The battle of the next few hours at Quatre Bras was one of the most violent and bloody battles of its day. In just 6 hours, 9,000 men were either killed or injured.
Wait!
Don't fire until I tell you, we shouted. And when they came within 20 or 30 paces, he shouted,
Drive those French out, now!
Aye, sir! Make ready! Present! Fire!
The lines were getting very thin.
and there was none to fill them up. Our brave commander-in-chief was riding behind us, encouraging, like the genius of the storm, directing its thunders.
Less than 3 hours into the battle, Wellington's scum-of-the-earth army were being torn apart. Despite his early confidence, Wellington was now losing the Battle of Waterloo.